Hey guys, what is up? It is Bibs7 here again, and welcome to another RuneScape 3 vlog here today. Unfortunately, this one is coming out a day late. I usually do my update vlogs on the update day, obviously on Monday. Unfortunately, yesterday I just didn't have time to record it. I was a little busy, unfortunately, so I was not able to actually sit down and record the video, but I've got it here now. My apologies on that. Sometimes, it just happens, but either way, I did want to talk about the update in this video as well as my current Maxscape progress, which as you can see is going pretty well because I am here at the Soul Altar, and I just like it here so much more for runecrafting than at Runespan. Runespan, I don't know why, I just hate it for some reason. Like, it's not even like I would rather do like Abyss runs for regular runecrafting than do Runespan, honestly. That's just personal preference. Like, I don't really like things that are like semi AFK. Like, I hate divination, and Runespan is like really, really similar to divination in the way that you train there. So it kind of makes sense that I don't like it. Like, it's semi AFK, but you have to be clicking like often enough that you can't really go play like a different game on the side or like something like that, or like play another account to like super easily. So that's why I always have hated at the Runespan. So I am here at the Soul Altar. I did get the Fight Club quest done. Honestly, the Menaphos quests were pretty boring in my opinion. I didn't like them that much, really. The first one, especially Crocodile Tears, was in my opinion just a terrible quest. But yeah, and then the final boss fight with the Pharaoh was like pretty lackluster. I didn't even eat once, so it was pretty like like meh, whatever. But yeah, it's not too bad. And the Soul Altar is amazing. For those of you who don't know, you basically charge it up with essence, and once you reach or you don't even you can just craft it every time. But since I have a bunch of Wicked Hood teleport tokens, I'm using those to get there a lot faster. And I have a bunch of them, so they're going to last me for like a decent bit of XP. And then you just come here with the essence, and then you click on one of these poles, the chargers. You deposit all your essence in there, and then you charge the altar with the essence. And you need 4 essence for 1 charge, and the altar can hold 100 charges. And 1 charge equals 1 soul rune. So essentially 1 soul rune is 4 essence each. So yeah, that is why they are a little more annoying to make than other runes. But it's nice because you get like a decent, like almost 2 minutes of just AFK when you get here to the altar. And then once you have your altar fully charged up with 100 charges, you run through the abyss and do the demonic skull, and that gets you extra experience. And once I have the altar fully charged with 100 charges, and I come here and click on this, I do still have some bonus XP, but it is almost gone. But when I come and click on this at the moment with the bonus XP earns and everything going, it gives me 114k XP. So it is really, really good XP per hour. And it's also pretty decently AFKable when you're here at the altar. So I can like play another game, and then when I have to do a bank run, just pause the game for a sec and then get back here. So really nice, really relaxing training. And as you already probably saw when I hovered over, I'm currently 93 runecrafting, so I'm only 6 levels off my Maxscape. I just got 90 today, and I've already gotten 3 levels here because the XP is so good, and I'm really enjoying it. I did just recently get the level, and I am about to run out of bonus XP, which kind of stinks. But yeah, the max progress is going pretty well, and I probably will be getting Maxscape this week at some point. I'm not 100% sure like on what day. It depends on how fast the rates are when I don't have bonus XP. I'm not 100% sure on what the XP drop will be, but once I do see that, I will definitely just like calc out how many runs I need to do, or like how many full charges I need to do in order to get the 99. And it should be I should be getting it either on Thursday or Friday, but at the latest Saturday. So that'll be pretty sweet. Looking forward to being done with this long grind. But anyways, I'm going to talk about this week's update, and to do so, I'm just going to go ahead and stop runecrafting for the moment. I do want to check out the area. I haven't been there on my own account yet. I've seen my friend Alex go there, but I haven't been there myself, so I feel like it'd be good to show it for the video. As far as I know, you can get there from going to Yanil and then to the west, but as most of you probably know by now, because it has been out since yesterday, and I was unable to get the video. The Lost Grove came out. Oh, is that how do you get there? Oh, is this how you get there? No, that's a fairy ring. Well, I don't even know how to get there. Let me just double check the update page. But the Lost Grove came out, and it is a big place on the map. They said it was big. They said it was as big as Prif, or even bigger, and you can just see by the map size comparison, it is definitely about the same size as Prif. I just want to quickly check. Investigating the ruins on the peninsula south of the Poison Waste. So down here, I guess I'll go see. I'll just run that way, but yeah, we knew this was coming out pretty much. They announced it previously, and they also announced it at RuneFest, so this was kind of a known update, nothing surprising here. And a lot of people, and myself included, I think it's a really, really beautiful area. It looks really cool, and I love the whole design of it. It looks like the trees might be a little annoying, like if they get in your face, and I just failed my surge, but they might get in your face or like block your camera, but still, I think the whole environment is just really nicely done, and it looks great. I'm looking forward to checking it out on my own time here. And yeah, just in general, it looks like a really sweet looking place, and I think they did a really good job with the graphics here. Also, with this place came 3 new Slayer creatures, as we knew about. There are level 104 Vine Crawlers, and they kind of did a little dynamic with them, where the Vine Crawlers, which are level 104, give you the most GP per hour out of the 3. The level 106 creatures, Bulbous Crawlers, are equally weighted in between Slayer XP and GP, so it's kind of like a middle ground type deal. And then lastly are the Moss Golems at level 108 that give the best XP per hour, but assumedly the worst GP per hour in terms of the rates. And it looks like this is it right here. It looks pretty weird, kind of out of place, sort of. How does this, like, how do you get here from there? Do you just like get teleported over? That's kind of a weird way of going about it. Touch and don't ask again. Huh. That's like a weird way of getting there, but whatever, I guess. So this is the place, the Lost Grove, and honestly the entrance looks amazing. This bridge, I think, is like so cool looking, this vine bridge. I just think that looks like epic. That's like just such a cool like lead up to the place. And yeah, definitely one of the better looking places to come out in recent times. But yeah, the trees are a bit much, like they can get in your camera, as you guys are already seeing. But in general, I think the environment is really well built here, and it looks great. So definitely 10 out of 10 for that from the design team. Oh, there's this headless moss golem. If you find the golem's head like around, you can bring it to the headless golem, and you get a pet for it, so that's pretty cool. There's also a D&D alongside this, as well as those Slayer monsters, and the D&D gives you hunter and farming XP, but as far as I've heard, I've never done it myself yet, but the XP rates aren't that great. It's a weekly D&D, and there's actually a pet you can get from doing that as well, so if you want to try and get that, that is definitely something you might want to go for, but I'm probably not going to be doing that D&D because it doesn't sound that great. But still, I think the place looks amazing, and the new Slayer creatures drop the tier 85 hybrid gloves called Cinder Bein gloves. Really cool name for them, although they don't really make a lot of sense because they're green. Like when I hear the word Cinder Bein, I just think of like red. Like, I don't know, cinder. You know, the word cinder, like fire. I don't know. It seems like a strange name for green gloves, but that's just my opinion. But these basically are like weapon poison on their own, but it's separate from weapon poison, so you can use weapon poison and also these and get like double the poison. Not quite double, I think these do less than the best weapon poison in the game, but it still might be good. I'm not sure how these are going to compare at Telos. Like, are these going to be best in slot at Telos? It's definitely possible, because I mean, Telos is the only boss that comes to mind in my head that you can poison. I don't know what other bosses you can poison, but yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting to see how that works out. And yeah, that's basically all that came out at the moment with these, is the Slayer creatures. I can't kill them, unfortunately, or I would be maybe slaying some for the video, but I mean, the place looks great. I really like it. And then there's this thing. I think this has to do with the D&D. I think you bring your offering here, or maybe not. I don't know. But in my eyes, this looks like a place where they might have the boss fight. For those of you who didn't watch RuneFest or watch my RuneFest reveals video, or maybe you're going to be able to go under here. That also is definite. Actually, I bet that's. I don't know. Doesn't this look like a place that there could be like a cave in the future? I don't know. Something's fishy about this whole area, but yeah, there is going to be a new boss in this area in the Lost Grove pretty soon, as far as I understand. Probably not next month. I would be surprised and pretty hype if it was next month, but I would assume maybe November, December as for a release date. But it's going to be called Solok, and it's going to be dropping the new Tier 92 dual-wield range weapons to round out the Tier 92 set of weapons. That's going to be pretty sweet, and it's going to be a group boss for 5 to 7 players, I believe. But it's also going to have a duo mode, which is something I am so happy they're including in this. The duo mode is going to be really nice. I'm definitely going to be doing with my friend Alex, and I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully it's viable. That's my only concern, is they're going to make it like not even viable to duo. But I'm really looking forward to that. I think that the setting, this area for the boss is great. It looks amazing, and I'm really looking forward to the boss. So I mean, this is good to see, because it's like it feels like the updates are like looking up a little bit, moving up in quality a bit, because we just had Invention Batch 2 recently, which was good. And now we've got this update, which I think is great. It, not only does it introduce the Slayer creatures and a few little cool Easter eggs like this pet guy, and also a new D&D, but it also like lays the groundwork for the new boss coming later, and it brings in a whole new huge cool looking area to the game. I think it's a great update. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I know that some of you might be able to kill those Slayer creatures. If so, how are they? Are they decent, or what's the deal with them? I think that they seem pretty good, and I'm sure the XP is pretty decent. Oh, I guess there's also a fairy ring on this island that you can regrow. It's a weird looking fairy ring. Looks kind of cool, but it almost doesn't look like a fairy ring, but it definitely is. So that's probably useful. Oh, here's one of the monsters as well. The monsters look pretty weird also, especially these ones. 32k health. I think they're each weak to one different combat style. What the fuck is that? Red Wisp? Who the hell knows? But yeah, these guys are pretty weird looking. I think this is what the pet is from the D&D. They're definitely goofy looking, but yeah, they said they wanted to make them around the same level as Glaciers as far as difficulty, I believe, and as far as I know, they're kind of similar. I don't know, I've only watched my friend do a few of them, but I unfortunately cannot kill any of them, so I don't actually have any experience myself in that regard. But yeah, I definitely think it's a great area. It looks really, really cool, and I'm super excited for the boss to come out. Hopefully it's next month, but I really doubt it. Yeah, other than that, guys, going to continue on the runecrafting grind for the Max Cape. Should probably have that later on in the week sometime. Getting pretty close. Really excited to be done with that and getting back to the PVM and maybe make some guides as well. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.